Today we will discuss about DC motor interfacing. So we interface the DC motor with the 8051 microcontroller. So so what is the internal components of DC motor and its corresponding ratings in the conventional. So there are different types of motors available in the real world. So starting from, you can see from the 5 volt to 12 volt, so 120 volt to 230 volt DC supply motors are available in different category. So these type of motors can be controlled either in forward direction and also in reverse direction. So to run this particular motor in forward direction, then approximately you have to provide the excitation that is in this way, that is positive on the one end and negative on the another end. If you reverse the polarity, then approximately the rotation of the motor will be reversed. That is in the opposite direction. Okay. So by this way, you can control the direction of 8051 controller. Using 8051, so you can control the direction of DC motor. So the different types of configurations which could be added with the DC motor to rotate in forward and reverse direction. The one of the configuration we see H-bridge motor configuration. So here we are connecting the structure of motor connection is like H. So we say as a H-bridge. So here we are going to use 4 switches. So what is these 4 switches? So you can use relay as the 4 switches. Already we discussed about relay controlling, right? So you can use in the place of switch, you can use a relay. So relay is going to be a switch now. So you can place 4 switch and you can control accordingly, so to rotate the motor in forward direction and also in reverse direction. So let us see in forward direction, if you place the switch, switch 2 is open and switch 3 is open, then probably the flow of current will be in this direction. So the motor will rotate in clockwise direction. Right. So the switch 2 is open, 3 is open. So switch 2 is open, switch 3 is open. Okay. Right. So when all are open, then probably it is in off state, right? For the counterclockwise direction, the switch 1 is open, switch 4 is open, and 2 and 3 is closed, so that the flow of current will be in this direction. So the rotor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction, right? So when all are closed, it is invalid. So you should not give such kind of a connection. Okay, right. So this is simple configuration. By this way, you can rotate the motor in forward direction and reverse direction. So there are different types of connections which can be connected with the DC motor with respect to 8051 controller. So in order to control the motor in forward direction and also reverse direction. It is not only this method, there are many methods out there. Okay, so here we will discuss about simple program. We just connect a switch, okay, in the particular port pin P2.7. Okay. So write a program to monitor the switch. When switch is 0, rotate the DC motor in clockwise direction. When switch is 1, rotate the DC motor in counterclockwise direction. Okay. So here we are going to consider the switch as relay. Switch as relay. So in previous diagram, we have discussed the switch can be a relay. Okay. Right. So if it is a relay, then probably you must go with certain configuration like this. Okay, like this configuration, and here you will be having your exact load. Okay, switches will be like connected like this. So if it is such kind of a configuration, if you provide here if you provide here 1, across the relay it is 0, then switch will be closed. Right? The switch will be closed accordingly. So like this, so as per the table, so we discuss here, they have given this, the connections, whatever may be, right? Here there is a program that we clear all the port pins. Okay. That is, we are make all the switches off condition. Okay, right. Or we can set as a particular all the port pins as output pin. So this particular pin is more specific for switch 1, interface with switch 1, here switch 2. So like this is connected to switch 1, relay can be switch 1 like that. So similarly, we required only 4 particular pins to control the DC motor, for particularly for H bridge type. Okay, H bridge type of motor. Okay. Now I'm going to set bit port 2.7. Why I need to set? I'm going to initialize the pin number P2.7 as input pin, because switch is connected there. I want to check the status of the switch. To check the status of the switch, I'm just making the particular pin as set bit. Now I'm going to start my program. This is my algorithm, which is going to run infinitely. These are all some basic, like these 4 pins we are setting as an output pin, and this particular pin we are setting as an input pin. This is my basic step. Right. Jump if bit is not set, which bit this particular pin, if it is a closed or open, then accordingly you should rotate in and clockwise direction. For example, the switch is open. The switch is open. That is, jump if bit is not set. If bit is not set, the switch is not set. This condition. Go to clockwise label. Clockwise label. Clear as per the configuration. What are all the bits should be cleared? The same thing I have tabled here. Okay, what is happening? The respective switch is cleared for the clockwise direction. Clear means open. Set means closed. Set means closed. Okay. So if this is the condition, then probably it may run in the clockwise direction. Okay. Right. So then go to the monitor label, check out the bit. Bit is, if it is a 1 for condition, then this condition is false, it will execute this. Switch is counterclockwise condition. If it is a set bit means it is 1, then switch is closed. So you can consider in that way. It is a 1, for example, 0 potential, the switch is closed. So now, as per switch is closed, the load is connected. So like that, okay. Now the switch is open, cleared, this is cleared, and this is set. Okay. So by this way, so in the previous slide, we discussed how the motor will rotate in clockwise direction. Okay. And how the motor rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So you can control the direction by using 8051 controller. You can control the direction by using simple algorithm. So like this. So I told you it is switches for H type of motor configuration. Switches can be not only the relay, It can be some other devices also. For example, here we will take diode. They are taking a diode, simple switch. Diode will act as a simple switch. So before that, so they have a driver. So driver is most probably to provide the input will be 5 volt and output will be 12 volt. That is the main purpose of driver. Okay, I will tell you the concept here. To enable the driver, you must set here 1. This particular pin set to 1. For clockwise direction, you set that these two pin is going to be act as a polarity, that is plus minus, for example. If it is a 1, 0, then approximately it will be here 12 volt, here 0 volt. Okay, 12 volt and 0 volt. If it is a 12 volt, this will conduct in forward bias. Then probably this is going to be 0 potential. The diagram will tends to have like this connection. Then your motor will rotate in forward direction. Similar way for the reverse direction, in this particular pin you provide 0, reverse the polarity, 0, 1. So it is going to be 0 and it is going to be 12 here. Here it is 12, here it is 0. Now the connection is going to be like this will forward bias and probably it will route in this way, so that the motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. So only you have to do this. You have to enable and you have to change the polarity here for the forward direction, reverse direction. This is for forward direction and this is the polarity you should output from the controller so that the motor will rotate in reverse direction. Simple way we look into in assembly program also. First we will set every port as an output port. So now I am going to, since I am going to provide here data outside, so I am going to set as the output port. So clear everything. Clear all pin which indicates as the initially it is we are setting as an output pin. Output pins. And set bit, this particular pin will set as input pin because switch is connected here. We are going to read the status. Status of the switch is read from this particular pin. The status of switch. Fine. So these are all basic initialization I have done. Now I'm going to here. I'm just moving into the main function now. Okay, which is going to run infinity. Right? Depends on the switch condition. It is going to run infinity. Okay. Now I'm just enable this. This particular pin is enabled. What is the pin? I'm just putting. I have to put here 1. I have to enable set bit P1.0. It is enabled. Now we have enabled the driver. So whatever here, if you provide 5 volt, you will get 12 volt here. Fine. Jump if bit is not set, P2.7 is not set. The condition not set, rotate clockwise. Not set, rotate clockwise. For clockwise direction, make P1.2 as 1, P1.2 as 0 for clockwise. See? Make P1 as 1, P2 as 0. This is for clockwise direction. Right? So if it is a 1, here it is going to be a 1, 0. Here it is going to be a 1, 0. 1 in the sense 12 volt. 12 volt and 0 volt. 0 volt, here it is 0 potential. So the supply will be like, so clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Let us discuss on same. Suppose the switch is 1. Suppose the switch is 1. Right? The condition is when switch is 1, this jump instruction will not satisfied, then the particular instruction, the control will move to here, and I'm going to clear this particular pin. Now I'm going to clear 0, and this, the next pin I'm going to provide 1. So if it is a 0 and it is going to be 1, so it is going to be 12 volt. So now the connection is going to be this way. So now it is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So that's it. You can now you can have short jump to monitor based on the switch condition. If it is a open, that is a switch reads 0 value, then it will rotate clockwise direction. If switch reads 1, that is switch is closed, then probably counterclockwise direction. Okay. So this is all about the simple program. And now here, the same thing we are going to discuss in C language. Same thing, same concept. Okay. So here I'll start with here so that you can understand. See here, we are allotting one particular pin for checking this switch status. I have assigned variable as SW. Okay. So here I am just inside the main loop. I am just assigning it is the input pin. Okay. SW equal to 1, I am assigning as input pin. Fine. Okay. Now I have taken another 3 pins for output pin, and I have assigned 3 variables. One is enable, and then the motor terminal 1 and motor terminal 2. So these 3 pins should be output pin. So I have initialized with 0 value. So up to now, my initialization is over. Now I'm going to control my program. Sorry, control my motor. So infinite times, based on the switch, my motor will start to rotate forward, reverse infinitely. Otherwise, you have to remove this while of 1. It is not necessary. Always you should use while of 1. Depends on the application, you should remove this while of 1. Okay. Right, now enable equal to 1. Okay. So now enable equal to 1. I enable here. So enabled, driver is enabled. So if I give here 5 volt, here it will produce 12 volt. Okay. 0 potential, 0 potential. We will follow that sequence. Let us consider if a switch is equal to 1. If it is a 1, then this condition is applied. What is this condition? If switch is 1, what is the, as per, it should rotate in counterclockwise direction. So for the counterclockwise direction, the 0, 1. Okay. So there is a small mistake. So it is 1 and it is 2. 1 and 2. Okay. That I will change it now. It is 1, 2. Fine. Okay. So this particular pin for rotating anti-clockwise direction, this particular pin, I should set it as 0. And here I should give 1. So that here I'll be having 0 potential. Here I'll be having a 5 volt. So accordingly, I'll be getting 12 volt, and here I'll be getting 0 volt. So as per this condition, the flow will be like, the current flow will be like this. It will rotate in counterclockwise direction. If switch is not closed, then else condition will execute. Here it will have 1 is assigned to P1.1 and 0 is assigned to P1.2. Now it is going to be 5 volt here, 0 potential. Here it is going to be 12 volt, 0 potential. So now here it is going to be 12 volt. So the rotation will be like this. Now motor will rotate in clockwise direction. So that's it. So this can be iterated number of times, depends on the status of switch. Motor will rotate in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Okay.